Hello, my name is Drew. Welcome back to What Happens When Nerd. With me today is my lovely co-host,
Hi.
Jin. She has seemed to forgot her name. Motomar, right here. And the host of What Happens When Regular, Gene Van Horn, also known as the villain from Scooby-Doo.
Thank you. I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids and that stupid dog.
Don't talk about Motomar like that. Good
God.
dog. Jin has an announcement for you, non-spoilers.
Okay, so we're going to be reviewing Wonder Woman, and the first about 5 minutes will be spoiler-free, and then after that, if you don't want spoilers, and the dog's barking, if you don't want spoilers, turn it off. If you don't, I mean, hey, we warned you, right?
Yeah, we'll probably flash something across the screen that says spoilers, spoilers. Change it. And if not, you're on your own, so deal with it.
Deal with it.
But let's jump right into it, man. What did you feel about the movie?
Can I talk like this the whole time?
Hell no. No, you may not.
Dang. Well, anyway, they were black Amazons. I loved that.
So, starting right out the gate, she loved the black Amazon.
So, it's spoiler-free for the first.
That's not a spoiler.
That's not a spoiler. You can see the black Amazon.
That is kind of a spoiler, because people might want to be surprised by that fact. Just like you were surprised by it, right?
You're right.
Okay. So,
But it wasn't like I revealed who like what the villain was or anything like
but
that.
still.
No, that's cool. So, there was black Amazons. Did you know who played the black Amazon?
No, but I was just happy that there were black Amazons in general.
Did you see how big she was? That's a real-life pro boxer named Ann Wolfe.
Wait, which one?
The big black
The big
one.
There was more than one.
I mean,
The
there was
biggest-
more.
the
Yeah,
biggest
there was
one.
It was
Oh.
the biggest.
Yeah,
Did you
that's
know
that's Ann
I
Wolfe.
did not know who she was. But
that? Okay, because you're looking at
the
me
biggest
like I
one.
should have known that.
Yeah, no, it was great.
You gotta stay with
She's like a
your
pro
village.
fighter. Layla Ali ran from her entire career
Oh, true.
because you obviously see why in the film. She's a beast.
She's
Well,
a
yeah,
beast.
she was beastie.
Yeah.
I mean, what else did you guys like about the film besides the black Amazons, which were awesome?
So the one thing that I really noticed about this film that's been different than DC films in the past is there was a beginning, middle, and end. So like with BVS, it basically was all over the place, right?
Mhm.
So it was like, the middle was in the front, and the front was in the end, and then it just got all
It was just
convoluted.
it was a mess.
Unless you watch like the 3-hour version, which I recommend. The 3-hour version was dope, but
You can't
this
handle
one,
a 3-hour version of
yeah,
Batman
I love the
versus
3-hour version of Batman vs Superman.
I did not like any version of BBS.
Wow.
It was
This is so many people right
Okay. Well,
yeah. So hey,
now.
it is what it is. It's,
I liked it. I like the 3-hour version. Don't watch it if you don't got 3 hours though, because it
Don't
only
watch it at
makes
all.
sense
Don't watch
if you
it
got the
at
3
all.
hours to watch it. So
but back to Wonder Woman.
yeah, but there was a beginning. You could tell that the first and second act, I believe, were the strongest part of the film. The third act was kind of the weakest part, but there was a clear beginning, a clear middle, and then a clear end, and that's what I really liked about it.
What about you, Jen?
It wrapped it up pretty well though. It didn't leave you. It left you wanting more, but it didn't leave you like wondering what the hell just happened,
Right.
which a lot of superhero movies do. So
Yeah.
That's true.
But coming from a Marvel fangirl, I would have to say Wonder Woman does beat a lot of the Marvel films
That came out?
It definitely was better than Guardians.
Oh,
I-
goodness.
That's a hot take,
Yes,
ladies and gentlemen.
So
The next episode, she
yeah,
might not be here for- I'm sorry.
yeah, so I'm a Marvel girl all the way. I'm not gonna say that I've been like a Wonder Woman fanatic my whole life.
Mhm.
And yet, how are you dressed?
I know.
It's called
So yeah,
good wardrobe.
it is. I'm a good stylist.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not a big Wonder Woman fanatic. I do like her character, but I'm not, like I said, I'm a Marvel girl.
Mhm.
But the movie did do her tremendous justice. Like it was really, really good. Of course, like every movie, there's gonna be little things that irritate you or that you may not like or
Right.
whatever. But this movie did not have many of those moments.
No, you know what?
So-
I actually did not find myself either just like, okay, what the hell's going on right
Yeah.
now? Or like really bored. So
Like there's some parts that were kind of like they did drag out some parts, but they weren't drag out to the point where you're just like, oh God, when is this gonna? It was just like, okay, you guys could end that like 30 seconds ago.
I don't know. I feel like everything was super
But-
necessary.
I
Like,
mean,
it, the comedy was there when
the
it needed to be
comedy,
there.
the comedy,
The action was
good.
always
The comedy.
super tight. There was
it wasn't
everything was slow mo though, but I love the slow mos.
Yeah, the action sequences were great.
Really good.
Chris Pine's always great. He delivers like every time. I don't think I've seen Chris Pine in a movie where I was like, yeah, I hated him in that movie. So,
Chris, we would love you on the show.
yeah, that's true. We would love you on the show.
Me and Mortimer.
Oh, and I do have to say, I was kind of against Gal as Wonder Woman when it was first announced.
I'm not.
But after watching this, she's.
I totally was all for it.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Yes,
she's earned my respect for that.
Anytime you're a former Miss Anything, you could be in any movie you want to be in.
And Gal, we would just love you on the show also.
I mean, he would love you on the show, if you know what I'm saying. Him and Mortimer.
Me and Mortimer.
And what else?
I'm sure she's just waiting for our call.
She has to be. But I think we could like jump into it now. There's nothing else. Let's just jump into it.
No, beforehand, what would you guys rate the movie though?
Oh, before spoiler free rating, I'd probably give it like a solid like 7.58.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, because I felt like it was equivalent to like if you equivalent it to the Marvel movies, it would be like a Captain America, like the original Captain America film, where it was like a solid movie, but I didn't really find myself having any memorable parts that I'm gonna love forever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, see, you gotta change that opinion, but I would give it like a very solid 8.59.
Okay.
I do kind of have to agree with you on that though. It was a really good movie, but I don't have any parts that really, really stand out.
Yeah, like we're a couple of days out,
really,
right?
Yeah, everything's really, really good, but there's not like a really memorable part where you're like, because I always quote movie lines.
Yep.
I don't see myself quoting anything from that movie.
But I quoted like 5 yesterday.
I will give it at least an 8.5, and I'm a really tough, scale.
That's hard. Well, real quick, what'd you give Guardians over there? Like a 6?
Because we're trying to keep her on the channel, so we don't really want to need her opinion.
6. 6. Yeah. So I meant to say Guardians. I'd give about a 6, and maybe a 5.
Okay, so you
Guardians 2. Guardians 2 was just I hated it.
If you are a geeky cosplayer, me and Mortimer are looking for a replacement.
I will say that Wonder Woman was everything that I wanted Gamora to be.
Okay. Yeah, she was definitely headstrong and
Gamora in Guardians 2
warrior-like.
and 1 is just really not it for me, and they need to take a note from Wonder Woman because that she would have portrayed.
So you got Wonder Woman at 8.5. That's a little high for me, but okay.
That's funny. She agreed with your comments, but with my score.
Yeah. And it's probably Mortimer threw her off.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a really good movie.
It was a good movie. I really liked it.
I would definitely go watch it again. I mean, I did sneak in to see part of it today.
Shout out to the theater that let her in to see it.
Well, technically didn't let me in, but
technically y'all need to step y'all security game up. But now we're gonna get into the spoiler part of the film, the spoilery part. So right now, if you don't want to continue watching the video, that's okay. If you want to switch off and you don't want to get spoiled because you haven't seen it yet, I mean, it's already past opening weekend, so step your game up.
Too late. Black Amazons, we're already here.
So
that was very awesome. The creation story was...
So it wasn't like we predicted. We kind of thought they kind of like button hooked you with that.
Yeah, it was kind of different because, one, Ares apparently could kick every god's butt but Zeus, which doesn't make sense. It does not make sense.
Mortimer?
Right. Like, how did he beat Poseidon?
Hey, Mortimer.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. But
and Hades and Hephaestus and like everybody,
he beat
Apollo.
Everybody. Yeah.
Like I just don't know.
He did beat Zeus though.
I know, but I'm saying how
he did.
How did that happen? He did. Zeus died.
Well, no, but Zeus like took him out and
then he died. Yeah, same thing.
But look, if I knock you out and then you knock me out, but I get back up and then I get back knocked out, I still technically won.
But if you die and I'm alive, you lost.
Yeah.
Well, no, because you were wounded forever, and I left that impression on you.
But you're gone forever.
You're not. You died.
Did you not die? That doesn't even make any sense. I don't even get it.
It was just weird. I think that's probably one part I didn't like about it is the whole Ares aspect, where he could take out everybody, and then Diana isn't technically a full god, but she could take him out. So it's just kind of
yeah. So in this one they went with the demigod route, which is more New 52, right? So they went demigod route rather than ball of clay turned into. They kind of tell you the whole time that she's a ball of clay, and then they're like actually. At the end, you're the God Killer sword, which was kind of sad. I did want to see the God Killer sword, even though that gives me hope for Deathstroke. Deathstroke actually is the character in DC Comics that wields the God Killer
But
sword.
see,
So I was hoping like we'd get like a crossover, like he beat her up and took it from
but
her.
you know what? When
How
they
could
first, in the beginning of the movie, when they first said the God Killer, I was just like, oh God, I already know she's gonna be the real God Killer. It kind of. I know you guys felt that,
didn't,
right?
you know, I didn't, because I'm such a
either.
nerd
It was just-
that I wanted to see the God Killer sword so bad.
I felt that just because they put so much emphasis on not telling her what she really was, or telling her, like, they were really secretive
Right.
about everything, and then they were just like, oh, this is the God Killer, and she was like all like
Entrenched.
yeah, and then they were just like, don't tell her what she really is. I'm like, oh God, she's the God Killer.
Well, you know what's funny about that is Ares. I actually knew who Ares was like right away. I saw the guy and I'm like, that guy's Ares. I think I told you and I told my wife. And I'm like, that guy's Ares. He funded them going to the war after just talking about peace way too fast. Like it was just way too fast for me. And I was like, that's Ares.
I didn't catch
But I talked to a buddy of mine and he was like, they don't really give you any hints that guy's going to be Ares. And I'm like, yeah, he makes a phone call in the middle of the movie and he's really concerned about what they're doing and where they're at. And he's giving them the location to the stuff, but all he wants to talk about is peace in front of everybody. That's like classic bad guy to me. It's like classic arms dealer in a Bond film. That's like, yeah, it's all about peace, but on the low, he's selling the arms to both sides. So I just was like, oh, bad guy.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm the type of person that takes movies at face value.
Right.
So like, I just enjoy the experience and then go, oh,
Yeah,
that makes
no.
sense.
I can't do that.
I enjoy it.
I didn't catch that, but I didn't think that what's his name was Ares.
The general, the German general.
I had a
Nah, because he had to sniff some like steroids, like.
Yeah, I was like, what is
Oh, see, I thought he was, because when he sniffed the steroids, he went all like, glowy,
Yeah.
and then the world shook.
Yeah.
So I thought it was like, Ares like reawakening.
Now they was just showing you he got really high. You ever been high before? That's how it feels. The world shakes.
I've never been high or drunk in my life. You did well, Mom.
Well, for all you guys out there who get high, you know what I'm talking about. The world shakes.
So what did you guys think about the whole, like, doomsday raid on the beach thing?
I thought that was awesome.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh, triggered.
No, not triggered. It was really weird. It was such a good scene, but what was the weak armor that they had on? I just didn't understand.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so
bullets.
I
weak
get
armor?
that, but they just
so
have
could
like.
Zeus not see into the future because
It's not that. It's just like they look like
they have leather on,
It
bro?
looks like it's supposed to be really tough, and they're like going into war, and they're like,
Yeah, for arrows. They had guns that
But this is my
shot.
thing. You're
40 miles
hidden
per
from the
hour,
world
or
forever,
90, or
and if they happen to find you, like, what if they had nuclear weapons at this time? Like, they were to just destroy the
How
Amazon.
would they fight Ares?
How are they gonna fight Ares?
They weren't. They had that one person who was supposed to fight Ares. Thus, the God Killer.
No, because
sword
she didn't want to
out.
train her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were
because,
training.
she was under the ignorance that.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay, but when they
Calm
fought,
down, Lord.
when she gave the story of them fighting with, the people and the gods and all that kind of stuff, they had like no armor. They had like nothing. So how like
Well, yeah, but that was
they would
people
beef up? You don't think they would beef up their armor?
No, because that's people sticks fighting with other people with sticks.
What I'm
No,
saying
but
is,
the gods were
they have enough technology to make swords and shields, but they can't make metal breastplates.
It was a little
You're
weird.
gonna rock leather?
You see how much they were like jumping around? Metal breastplates will like slow you down
And
tremendously.
They can't make magical breastplates of metal.
They have a magic
Zeus
lasso.
is dead.
They have a magic lasso.
Everything magical came from the gods, and the gods are gone.
That's a good point.
No.
That
It
is
just
a good
and then they died really easily. And then
Let's one of us get shot and see how fast we die. Oh,
but they're tougher.
I agree, too.
Like these are tougher women. They're
Yeah.
larger, they're tougher.
Well, now I know they're not
athletic.
bulletproof because in some iterations of Wonder Woman, she's bulletproof. So she wasn't
Yeah.
bulletproof in this one.
No,
obviously.
she definitely wasn't. Because
No.
only her
when has she been bulletproof?
bracelets are.
And she's been bulletproof a lot.
Well, not in Justice League for us 90s babies.
Only her
Is all your DC knowledge based off of Justice League?
Everybody's DC knowledge is based off Justice League, Batman, Superman, and other comics I've read.
That's tough.
and then back to the beach. There was like 2 boats
Mhm.
that turned into like 300 soldiers. It was just kind of
Yeah, that's true.
And then it's like, how did they find him when he
True.
was flying in a plane? The boats were keeping up with the plane.
Yeah, there's
Like,
no
it was
possible
weird.
way. So there was a couple weird things like that. If you move into the middle of the film, there's a great action like coming of age story where you get Wonder Woman just kind of
Culture shock.
learning her powers as well as culture shock of being on this island and thinking one way. She thought if she killed Ares, it was over.
Yeah. So what did you guys think of her motley crew of like misfits and smugglers and killers and?
It felt like they threw that in
Yeah.
to kind of get get you used to the fact of like a team working together with her.
It was a little weird.
I don't know. I felt like they were used to show that Wonder Woman was saving people besides using her fists. Like the Scottish sniper, he was a drunk. He was like obviously haunted by his past.
Like she brought hope back to
but
the
then
world,
she gave
right?
him back. He over here, singing off tune. I can sing way better.
Yeah, it felt.
They're showing her human side.
Well, it felt like she was bringing hope back into a hopeless situation because they were all really, really hopeless. So it felt like she was bringing hope back. I mean, Steve Trevor was like, "Look, if we don't do this, it's over. The world's over, guys. We're I don't know what we're gonna do. The world's over." And the drunk dude, he just gave up on life because he lost his platoon. And the other guy was all about swindling money. So it seemed like she gave them hope back.
Yeah, and I feel like
She
they
brought hope
needed
back
to
into the
also give her like that gray area of humanity because
Mhm.
she was very black and white,
Right.
saying that
It's either good or it's
evil.
bad.
Yeah, because men are all good and Ares is the only reason why we're all bad. But then she saw these guys who obviously weren't affected by
Corrupted
Ares,
Yeah.
but still had way, way dark issues.
No, it makes sense. The final act, moving to the final act, I think it was the weakest part. The fight was okay, but it didn't really like solidify everything for me.
It was.
Like I'm kind of with you now. I'm kind of with like, man, Steve Trevor died for no reason.
He really did.
Yeah. I think they could have
He could
gotten.
have easily jumped out, pop that thing. Or
I was
she
like,
could've-
why doesn't he have a parachute?
Yeah.
It was just kind of weird. Like he could have died in another way.
Yeah,
It was just kind of weird but I
Like,
don't know.
I was looking for he throws up in the
thing,
air
I
because
guess.
obviously why they couldn't do it down there because they all would have died from the poison gas but her. And then like it blew up somehow. And then when she's in the present, before she goes out and jumps as Wonder Woman, she sees him as an old man walking around with his kids or something. And then he's like, "What's up?" And she's like, "What's up?" Because that's more of a like that's why
Like
I
a
say in the
throwback
real
to the
world.
area.
Timing. Yeah.
But the reason why they have to do that is because they have to get rid of everybody who knows that she's Wonder
True.
Woman.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So she has to keep her secret identity running.
But everybody in the Motley Crew lived. They all knew she was Wonder Woman. They're probably still
Now they're all
alive.
dead now, dude. That's World War One. It's like 1915.
They can't be like 90-year-old.
No, they'd be 100.
Ooh.
We're there in 2017,
You're right.
so they'd be 102.
Wait,
Well, they'd be
Wait,
dead.
is it in?
Yeah, it's set. Justice League and all that's going to be set in 2017.
Okay.
So overall, I do feel like the last part really just kind of didn't nail home the awesomeness. Like seeing Ares and his whole thing, I kind of geeked out for a second.
It was pretty cool.
But it was like made of like junk parts, so that was kind of whack. Like he couldn't summon this dope like Olympian outfit. It was like piece of tank, piece of this, and he was just like piecing it together.
You
by
didn't think
the
that was
middle.
pretty awesome? The God of War took pieces of war and made his armor.
No.
And it looked super legit.
No, I'd much rather have had like some Olympus like holy armor weapon
But maybe
deal.
he lost it.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the only god left. Who's going to make it? Hephaestus is
No,
dead.
he had it already. He lost it in battle. Like he just lost it. It was all
Well,
gone.
I mean, he did get struck down from Olympus. So
And he could do
might lose
anything.
A few
I mean,
things.
and why was he using lightning? He's not.
That
he's not
did
Zeus.
throw me off. That definitely did throw me off.
You're not Zeus,
He didn't really fight.
Ares. You're not Zeus.
He should've had-
He
he
didn't really
should've had
fight that much.
fire.
He did a lot of
Did a lot of talking. He did a lot of monologuing.
talking, and he did a lot of lightning strikes.
He was a
didn't do a lot of
British
fighting.
villain
Yeah,
with
It's
superpowers.
really weird.
And why did he tell her that he was a British intelligence agent? This is just going back to Steve Trevor. He's a British intelligence agent, but then when he died, it was like a USA thing on his plane.
Maybe he was an American working for the British.
Remember, he
That
did
was
say that.
pretending to be.
He did say he came from America to help the British. And he was a spy to spy on them.
So maybe I'm
That's
just an
right.
idiot.
That's right. Because
Yeah.
the chief did say his people.
Yeah, we're taken by his people.
Yeah.
Cool.
So he's Native American.
So overall, again, you had it as a 8.59.
8.59.
I get about 8.5.
8.5. I got about 7.5.
And real quick, what was your favorite scene if you had to pick one?
That's what I'm saying.
It's
I
not-
can't. It wasn't really memorable
I
enough.
can easily do that for all three of
Okay.
us. She busts into this warehouse and
Oh,
gives
she
the knee
Batmans
of
everybody?
justice.
Yeah, yeah.
The knee of justice to this guy. For you Smash Brother players out there, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Knee of justice. It was crazy. That dude was dead.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
Like his life vanished before his eyes. I felt so bad. And I cheered so hard.
Yeah, it was dope. That was a dope
Oh.
scene. You're right.
Quick shout out to Reagan's cosplay that kind of disappeared on us
Let's see if
for
she-
this review.
This was going to be her. We were going to Skype her in.
She missed her Skype time, but follow her on Instagram she does give great reviews on movies, and she is a huge Wonder Woman fan, like bigger than me. So I would take her word for stuff over mine.
Wonder Woman.
And so Ray Gunn's cosplay, and
her favorite part of the film, her favorite part of the video, like and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below. We'd like to say.
Me and Mortimer would
yeah.
greatly appreciate that.
And and my awesome little collection that I get from all my little mystery boxes.
Cool. Shout out to the Mystery Box monthly deal.
Monthly subscriptions.
Hopefully you guys could
Funko.
Sponsor us later on.
Yeah,
Yes.
Funko sponsor us, because, you know.
With that, we will end What Happens When Nerd. I am Drew. This is Mortimer.
You can't see him anymore. Jen.
And
Gene.
Van Horn.
And Ray Guns.
Stay nerdy, my friends.
Stay nerdy, my friends. And we are still friends because our shoulders are still touching. They're talking to us.